So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The excitement.
Hoy se enfrentan el Barcelona y el Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
The man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Rui Costa. Barcelona finding their passes. And he cuts out the supply. Gattuso. And it's Deco. It's Gullit. Deco. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's Thuram. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's fine support out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gattuso. He wasn't going to be fooled. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Kelly, acres of space out wide. Now that's a fine ball. And a point interception. Chiellini. First quarter of an hour gone. Zanetti, Thuram does well to get it back. And it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic.
Well, neither defence defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Ibrahimovic! Couldn't quite control it.
And you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lucas can so cleverly bypass the press.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
It's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's all
Sets to set! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckenbauer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Diving header! And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Rui Costa. He is always looking to break lines. Best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rolls it backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great ball, and he's on the shots. The ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught in Jones. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's done very well to take that back. Now it's Collins.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can scare the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now Otto. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pele. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Ibrahimovic, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Pele, looking for the run, and this is Pele, and that's fabulous. Decent chance! Good-looking ball. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rui Costa.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Beckenbauer, and it's Del Piero. And it's Ibrahimovic. And the half-time whistle goes. And it's a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores
And we are up to
que
the
en la
break.
tienda oficial del estadio
Barcelona ended that
podrán
first
encontrar
half in
todo tipo
such
de
a strong
objetos
fashion. I think we'll
relacionados
just
con
have to
nuestro
wait and
equipo.
see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter,
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
this is the time you need that pace.
Otto. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Deco. Best quietly revving up. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Otto. It's Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. And it's Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Rivaldo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Running strong and purposeful. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he's being shifted off it. Pull it. Oh, red. Nice interception. Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it. In he goes again. They've scored! First blood drawn. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Barcelona
El
choosing
dorsal
to make the
22.
first change.
El dorsal 17.
First moment of
Serán
real
sustituidos por
significance.
el
Listen, when
dorsal
it comes to
11,
goals, Peter,
el
in
dorsal
this team,
19,
he's always the
el
number
dorsal
one contender,
6.
and he's done it again.
Shot to the ball here.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Time and again they are repelled.
Well, that's so refreshing. They let the ball down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 25.
Changes here.
Deco.
Both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 13.
That has certainly made
Ibrahimovic.
things interesting.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 15, Luis Suárez.
Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Beckenbauer.
Pretty robust defending.
The most accurate pass.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for a running. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vitinha. And that has left him in a heap. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good strength.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is shooting chance! No mistake! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned
Habrá
finisher
4 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any...
Oh, smashing! Is there time for one more twist?
Broad smiles all round.
It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
It's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Zanetti. Now here's the delivery. It's a mighty effort. And now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely. Really well taken goal. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, nice and...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda
Could you
oficial
sum
del
up what
estadio
we've witnessed,
está
Jim?
abierta entre
Well, there
semanas
was a
y en
distinct
días
lack
deportivos.
of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Bienvenidos al
The game
partido de
yet to
hoy.
kick off.
Hoy
It's
se enfrentan
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. To the foot wrong, and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now it's Gordon. Piqué cuts out the pass. Gordon is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really lively.
Real chance! First blood drawn.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good goal, and they're in.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
We can run on to that. And a shot! Piqué. Vitinha. Best. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Delightful ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that is not the best ball. And Marcus, quite aggressive work.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's superb. And the shots! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They're showing with the clearance. It's really nicely played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Gordon. Looking for options for movement. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Rashford. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Spread it left. Now it's Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Korchu. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé. He has a look out. Skim shot, surely!
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now would see them lose it.
Rocher. And it's Vitinha. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Vitinha. Collins. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pelé, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pelé! Nice interception, well timed. Gordon. Ball played for Kukcu. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And here's Rashford. That pass has been well intercepted. Makaleli. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. Done delicately. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pelé. And Hullet! Oh, it's gone in! Barcelona are back in business. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Referee's had a look, and he's blew his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Barcelona, then the second half started. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Makaleli. Hullet. Fires it in low. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rocher has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's played it back. But it's Piqué. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? And he wants it's a shot! Oh, what in he goes again! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Played out to the left flank. Pelé. Now here's the delivery. Now it's Rashford. Plays one through. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a real concern.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good take in a good area. Played out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carvajal. Threads one in. Gordon. Gordon will not want to lose it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got
Shoots! Oh, that was a hard thing.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 25, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 22. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. That pass isn't the best. Del Piero gives it back. And it's Lam. Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look at them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's there to retrieve it. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chance! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's Del Piero. That has been slung wide. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Punched away.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Makaleli. And it's Michel Platini. Kante with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Platini. Over to the left. Platini receives it in a good chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, no points today.
De los diferentes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan el Barcelona y el Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. This man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Deco puts his foot on the gas. Well measured. It's Messi. That is good alertness. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Now it's Del Piero. First in the game for either side, actually. It's Van Dijk. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's going to be disappointed with that. Runs beyond the defence. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Tonali. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! Oh, and again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop
Gol
it.
del Barcelona.
Demonstrated great
Marcó
strength.
en el minuto 20
His man off and
el
just
dorsal
no
10.
reason to be able to get the shot.
Messi.
It's just top play.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Del Piero. And they're back on the ball again. Played over towards the opposite flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero, good purposeful running this. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. Maldini.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This is the best. Makaleli. Played out towards the right wing. Cruyff is going to run down the left wing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
Cruyff. Played out to the right. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Cruyff quietly revving up. Tonali. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Deco. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Roberto Carlos. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Best. Closing in on goal. Shapes it! Taking goal. It's a good ball out wide. Makaleli
Habrá
has
2
quite the
minutos de
footballing
descuento.
brain. He's almost never outsmarted. No way through there. Puskás.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And there is the half-time whistle. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs
Recordamos a
raising at
nuestros
half-time because
espectadores
in
que en
truth
la
they've
tienda
not
oficial
really
del
been at
estadio
it so far.
podrán encontrar todo
If the
tipo de
pep
objetos
talk works,
relacionados
it
con
makes it
nuestro
a
equipo.
very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! Back in business. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
But I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
He's got through against the crossbar. Nicely aimed pass. Trice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This is Luis Suarez. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer goal.
Cruyff.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, good spread. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. He's having a shot! Superb from Puskás! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. The movement so
Gol del
precise.
Barcelona.
The finish
Marcó
sumptuous.
en el minuto 60
Such an adept
el
counter
dorsal
attack.
21.
They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19,
Sides then taking
el
this
dorsal
chance to
6,
turn to their
el
benches.
dorsal 17.
Well, this is
Serán
what we've been waiting
sustituidos
for.
por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores.
Makalele cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Pachon, surely!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just caught enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The most accurate pass. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. There's a look out. Chooses to go back. Oh, this is a good chance. That's a half-decent try. Barcelona have their second corner now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 25,
Changes here from both
Deco,
sides, in fact.
será sustituido por el dorsal 14, Lan. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Van Dijk. Makaleli. Here's the team's great visionary. And it's Lam. Calais. And this is it's a loose ball. Out of play for a throw. Starting in this time. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up. This is Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
He's still coming on top. I think we might be done here, Peter.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Platini. Shot could be on. Neymar. Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception. Makaleli. Davids. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
So that's it. It is all over. Nothing to separate the sides in the end. For the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and
Que
deservedly
obedezcan
so.
en todo momento las indicaciones del personal
To
del estadio.
summarise what we've So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The excitement.
Hoy se enfrentan.
The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention the defender brilliant too. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you're going to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
And I think often underrated.
That's Nedved. Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van Bronckhorst. And he was quick to react. That's Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Chance! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yeah. That's Nedved. Out to the right. Can he get onto this? Climbs up big! Boom header, just off target.
He did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking for the run. And now they can string out a defence. Look, charge! Surely!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3, Makelele, será reemplazado por el dorsal 5.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Squeeze it through. It's a searching pass. He'd have done well to reach that. Thuram calmly anticipates. Barcelona finding their passes. Best. Great ball, he's in here, and a shot! The keeper's done everything well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. That pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Thuram wins the duel this time. And the play for the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes. It's Nedved. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ended up in no man's land. And he expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. That pass was somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot could be
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Prudent pass. Saliba cuts it out. Piqué makes the interception. And it's Del Piero. And they could break here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the whole, it's a little bit very well. Hence their position, they can afford to be breaking with the ball. I think something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it goes cross-field. Roberto Carlos. That's a cute ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. And kept out by the most elastic play.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task due to, did he?
Can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. And that is out. And behind, it's a good one. Number 3 coming up.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Somewhat off target. And this is Neymar. Passed into the middle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Still just a single goal between the sides. And this is Neymar. Milan is always scanning the pitch for targets. Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That is Hullet. Has been knocked clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And that's gone loose. Ronaldo chasing after it. Thuram. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Yamal. Ibrahimovic. He's got a shot! He hits the net. A 2-0 lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
Marcó en el minuto 71 el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Looking for a runner. Thuram gets across to intercept that. It's gone for a throw-in. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neymar. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. Oh, lack urgency. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mateus. That should get the job done. We get a throw-in. needs to be good. Cleared away. Can he finish?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a lovely neat pass. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, this looks sharp. The message is clear, none shall pass. The ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Schneider. Well, this is surely their last chance. Schneider. Now it's Messi. In by Messi. Cleared away. Ibrahimovic. Now it's
Habrá
Neymar.
2 minutos de
And here's the
descuento.
chance to counter. 2 minutes to be added on. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. They've been achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Se recuerda a nuestros
Ibrahimovic
espectadores
claiming
que
the man. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Bienvenidos
sides
al
get ready
partido
to
de
lock
hoy.
horns.
Hoy se
This is
enfrentan-
football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. How do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And this is Schneider. It's Schneider! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Schneider actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Caceres. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And he can clear it away. He's only too happy to take that back. Looking tidy in possession here. Chooses to go. And kicked out by the most laughable play.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? And it's a goal! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Quarter of an hour played.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lam. Good driving run. Can he get it through? Important interception.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. No foul, says the referee. So what can they make of this? Lam. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Cruyff. It's Cruyff. Shuffled a few feathers. Well dealt with. Good ball, good take. Bullet. Platini. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lam. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Del Piero, out towards the flank. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Schneider, and it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Rocher. Deco. Cruyff. To Lam. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cruyff. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's fabulous. He's played it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's found a way through. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
New Mexico certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Interesting matchup. Yeah. This is coming off in quick succession here. There's a sharp little ball here. Lam. Del Piero. He's looking wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. This is just off target. Platini somewhat off target.
Habrá un
He
minuto
might
de
be in
descuento.
here. No question that's a foul. There's a quick free kick. And he's intervened well there. That's a cute ball. Floated through. And there's the clearance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic, será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Really need to bring up their intensity and will in a match or two, Peter. Just look at a step too slow on everything.
A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? No way through there. Touré. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider played with finesse. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por
Yeah, they're
el
looking for
dorsal
some
11.
imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
It's Del Piero. He's got away. In comes the corner. So back it comes. Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And another try! Corner number 2 then. Keeper's done with that. And now they can spring out of defence. He takes a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's Cruyff. Deco charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work there. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, shooting chance! He'll be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 14, Lam. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 20, Roberto Carlos. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Vieri. Deco tries to pass it through.
You can never be sure of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Deco. And this is Cross. Chance! Business. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona have the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Thinks about the shot.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude after the goal.
It's Pelé! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Barcelona have their third corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Barcelona get their fourth corner. Defending, but that'll do. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
Yamal coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to...
Can he finish? And the assistant referee frankly gives him offside. Nice touch.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is the... Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Passes to the best. Now it's Pelé. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieri. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. You won't be happy with that one. Give it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's managed to get himself offside. That's beautifully rated. And he shoots! They forced the error and extracted. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Se ha encontrado una niña morena con
taking the
coletas de
accolades,
unos
having
5
been
años
named man of
que
the
lleva un
match,
vestido azul
and
y
deservedly
dice
so.
haberse perdido. Se ruega a su...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan el Barcelona y Colombia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Schmeichel, his is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. That's something, Joe Baker.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Suarez. Del Piero saves to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Stoichkov. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Cleared without complication. That's a throw. Disappointed with that. It's a sharp pass. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And it's played in. It's a mighty effort! Barcelona finding their passes. And here's Suarez. Del Piero.
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
And it's Batistuta. And this is Stoichkov. And this is Torres. It's crossed into the middle. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Best, a player who needs no introduction. He's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cruyff. That pass just to the corner. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Ruben Diaz. Attempts a cross. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Out for a throw. There's plenty of really nice passing. And it's Batistuta. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. O'Shea calmly anticipates. Magdalene. No, he's not getting his way this time. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Tackle was certainly sturdy. Luis Suarez in the hunt and looking threatening. Either side giving way, it has been tight. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. Fernando Torres. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard. O'Shea gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. Batistuta.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That is that. Best. And they can break here. And it's Batistuta. He welcomes it in. Cruyff. And the whistle goes to half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. We reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way. Could be danger here. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through.
Well, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Here's Coutinho. Best. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Coutinho. Zanetti. Stoichkov. That has been cut short. Cruyff. Zanetti. Stoichkov. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the
Terrific header! Well, he should have got better, and he knows it.
well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort there.
This is Luis Suarez. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Coutinho. Ball is still on the other side, really getting onto the front foot. Go for a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
But Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's good running with the ball. Raul. Oh, that's superb. Stoichkov! It's come off the upright. He's looking wide. Takes it. This time shy! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19,
Changes here.
el dorsal
Both sides,
6,
in fact.
el dorsal 15, Luis Suárez, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, Neymar, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 25. Deco. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
This could go a long way. No goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long. Colombia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
This is Vieri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieri. Going all the way through to the keeper. And they're quick to get it back. Deco. Passes short and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Platini facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Deco. Madrell. Makalele. Half an hour gone in the second half. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Deco. And this is Vieri.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played in deep. It's a decent clearance. And it's a little undercooked.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Howson stands tall and stands strong. That's a throw. Lamar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Pedri, probing pass, good ball over the top.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Deco. Ambitious ball here. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Turner. Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. He's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Cleared without hesitation, and he was quick to react. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche.
Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
This is
Hoy se enfrentan
its finest.
el Barcelona y el Arsenal.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
He is the man, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by being the most beautiful.
It's an entirely challenge. Free kick given. It's not taking it long. That's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That's their first effort on goal.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. And the finish! A potential goal of the season contender. If only.
Kaka can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And a play for a throw. Zanetti takes control of it and he's on the move. Kaká! Kaká! Same again, same outcome.
Just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Shifted into the flank. Strong running down that left flank. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Played in deep.
That was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That's gone loose. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. So we're still where we started right now. Can we latch onto this? Really well to win the ball there. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Pelé. And it's Lam. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Toss to the back post.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pelé. And it's Lam. Belletti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shevchenko. Zanetti. Really fierce, close defending.
Kaka really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got away.
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there, he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that pass has been well intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Can he spark a counter here? Seedorf. And it's Bale. And that's a lovely exchange. And it's Seedorf. Pinches it off him. Ibrahimovic. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Shevchenko. And he's got that Shevchenko! that is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps like that.
It gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. It's a good ball through. And that.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Arsenal finding their passes. Probing pass. Excellent interception.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. That is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We are already promptly back underway.
I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Alarm. Tele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Seedorf, can he get onto this? Gets into some space. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for a runner. He's in space and looking for options. Good read, really to be. And he's there to clear it. Shevchenko. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Ball is still. Either side really getting onto the front foot. Can he latch onto this? Pullet making good progress on the right-hand side. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 15, Luis Suárez.
That's Vitinha. It's a loose ball. Seedorf. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's their second corner of the game. Astray. It's
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, Neymar. El dorsal 25, Deco. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
no messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out again for a throw-in. all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Cantona finds himself offside. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Bale. Belletti. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale puts them all in. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Here's Deco. Well, he's just misjudged that one. And he can clear it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Deco. Now it's Neymar. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. He's on it. Can he get away? He is. Takes a shot. A terrific save from the keeper.
Best actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 3 coming up. Spring out of defence. Cantona. Now it's Cantona. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. It's a good foot in there.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's through here. Saliba is the guilty party there. Saliba has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Knocks it out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
There's the delivery. Oh, utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should.
It's through! Luis Suarez! Something! A finish right with the top draw! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength.
El dorsal 15.
And we're done. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Recordamos a nuestros
Suarez,
espectadores
voted man
que
of the
pueden
match
acceder a
and
toda la
deservedly
información
so.
relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours...
Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra Milan e Barcellona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
It's Del Piero. That's surely a foul free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Del Piero shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's yet good chance here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Bale. O'Shea kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Well played. Barcelona applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Zola. He's looking wide. There's a chance to shoot! And it's come back out to him. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Zola will not want to lose out. And a chance! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Shooting chance! This is the second corner of the game. High-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's one away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Bale. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Vitinha threads one in, played out wide. Yamal, it's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, he has to change his ways, or this referee would soon change his status.
Vitinha. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now this is a big shot! And now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Vitinha. Zola. Well played for Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not...
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. He's making a real surge on the left. Thuram has got to stand firm and defend it. Vitinha.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Del Piero. Vieira is the guilty party there. Oh, that was close. This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's Thuram. And here's Yamal. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save. Lamine. It's half-time. Anything you'd like to express in the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about pulling this off early in the second half. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'll expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio. Attenzione, un cambio.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Roberto Carlos! That was a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a Donald the way he generated that power.
Neymar.
And I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And Green claimed it in a trice. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
swift.
Opts for safety.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to store a revival.
Zola. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So is this the start of a comeback? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it's and again the keeper stands strong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23. Numero 4. Bale. Numero 17. Numero 25. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Il numero 5. Il numero 10. Il numero 14. Il numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
Best. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's made its way to him. And it's bounced back off the post. And here's the team's great visionary. Tries a measured ball. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their third corner. It's really well cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Long ball upfield. Deco. Nicely weighted ball. Ferdinand kept aware, but is reclaimed easily. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That looks a decent ball. Cross needs to be good. Ferdinand clears it away. Pele. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And he's managed to get free. And this is Liverpool. And this is had a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pele. Platini. And it's Michel Platini. Pele. Roberto Carlos. Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So what can they make of this? O'Shea cuts out the pass.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Tries to play it through. Nicely intercepted. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. Platini. Looking for the run. Best. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. We were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better
Il
job.
proprietario dell'auto blu parcheggiata davanti ai cancelli è invitato a spostarla,
Peter, I
altrimenti
really
sarà
couldn't
rimossa.
see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Bienvenidos
hours,
al partido de
I
hoy.
feel like that.
Hoy se
The
enfrentan
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
Fearless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules. A lot of space here, a real
Tutty unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Drives it in. Yeah, clears it away. And that is a little undercut. And it's Neymar. A good take in a good area. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that wouldn't be the last they'll see of him. Vitinha. Pirlo is strong enough. And that's Pirlo. Raul. Somewhat off target. Conte. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Raul tries to play it through. Oh, it's played into the area.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the shot! Goal! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Portugal are played. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh no, this tries a shot!
Responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Barcelona had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Best really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? Coming up. Decent chance! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Run is making on the right. Pirlo is always getting the bridge for targets. He did make it. Slightly better goal, but it's a very different outcome now. It's time! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but short on target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Squeeze it through. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Tele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, way through. Shapes to shoot! And the game is well and truly turned
increase in both intensity.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Tries a measured ball. He's coming out. Delivered with swing. Roberto Carlos. He is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And back defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Inzaghi.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Best. And it's Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pirlo. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Half-time whistle goes. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Batistuta. No way through. Makaleli. Thuram. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Neymar, played into space. And here comes the corner. They're up to 5 corners now. With the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Totti. And that's put paid to a promising move. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele is flagged offside. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vitinha. That's Thuram. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. They have every right to be. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And this is Inzaghi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on tugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And here's Inzaghi. That's Luis Suarez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a cracking ball. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Suarez. Vitinha. Turns and goes back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ball's gone astray. Good pass back. That looks a decent ball. Vitinha. Baresi goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Lewis. And surely now, the results are beyond doubt. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
En el marcador se puede ver
Taking in the
información
accolades,
sobre
having
los
been
autobuses
named
que
man of
nuestra
the
ciudad
match,
pone a
and
disposición de los
deservedly so.
espectadores para sus desplazamientos.